Can you guys hear me now? Oh no. Okay, we'll start all the way over again. Welcome. It's your girl Mika, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another live. In today's video, we're going to tap into the current energies surrounding you and the person that you're connected to in love and romance. And we're going to see specifically what is going on surrounding that situation with you and your person. We'll first look at your person's feelings, then we'll look at their intentions and future actions, and then we'll look at your energy. We'll see your feelings, intentions, and future actions toward your person. I've already blessed the deck, so we're going to get right into it. Do keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot. So in these readings, the roles can be reversed as well, and these messages can resonate for the past, present, or future. Now, I think you guys can hear me now. Thank you, Pisces, for letting me know. I think it was Tiara. Thank you, Tiara. She was like, wait a second, Mika, there's no sound. You saved me, girl, because I would have just kept running my mouth. But the good thing is I'll have timestamps down below. I have the timestamp of beginning with no sound, and then I have the beginning with sound. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This is what happens when you go live, right? Okay, let's start. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the situation surrounding Pisces and the person that Pisces is currently connected to at this time in love and romance. All right, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Hangman in the reverse. All right. This is an energy of someone that is feeling very exhausted. They're feeling very exhausted with trying to get things back into balance with you. And the reason why is because this person doesn't want to change anything in their energy. I'm getting a very stubborn energy from this person. Very stubborn. So the best offer this person could give you is a small one. They're showing up as someone that would be only willing to fight for this if they can give you a Page of Pentacle offer. But the problem is that's not enough for you. You may have found that you and them get into arguments, or there's a lot of tension or issues surrounding what this person is bringing to the table. But that's what they want to offer you. I'm getting, they just really want to get your attention in some type of way, and that's a good start. Let me find out more about this. Why is this person refusing to step their game up? Why is this person refusing to change, Spirit? We have the Justice and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I'm getting their heart is just not in it. They're just not passionate about this anymore. This is definitely the energy of someone that's like, if I can come in, get some type of attention, get something out of this, I'm cool with that. But it's not enough for me to be willing to sacrifice who I am and what I'm willing to do. So I'm just going to give Pisces a very small offer, and they want you to be okay with that. A lot of you Pisces right now, when it comes to this person, you kind of regret investing in this. You do. There's been a lot of disharmony in this. It wasn't built on a solid foundation, and this is possibly why. You hit a brick wall with this. You can only give so much to someone who is not willing to give back to you. And it just fell apart. So much conflict and tension between you at this time, between you and this person. Because you saw this person as your family. You may have lived with this person or was trying to build a solid long term connection with this person. But with the judgment in the reverse to the Knight of Swords, I think you quickly started to realize, like, wow, this person may not be who they say they are. So you went cold. You went cold. Let me get a little bit on this here. Okay. Some of you Pisces, and this is not everybody's story, but you guys tell me that even though you were starting to really not feel this relationship, you would still show up, meaning you would still stay in it because you were still fighting for this relationship when you knew it probably was really bad. I'm getting like a Pisces that knew it was bad, but you stayed in it anyway. So you kind of had to manipulate your own energy to force yourself to stay in something that you didn't really believe in anymore. Or you will be. Your energy is very complex, Pisces, because I feel like you're kind of all over the place. It's almost like you're fighting your feelings, but you're also trying to be more logical. It's like you're not consistently showing up emotionally, but you're also not showing up consistently logically. It's kind of like you're going through these wave of emotions and thoughts and things. It's all like running together. And I'm trying to really unpack what the heck this energy is trying to say. The best way to describe it is you don't even know. I'm just saying you don't even know. Let me find out why. Why is Pisces in this conflicting energy? The Emperor, the Death. Okay. I really feel like the best way to describe it is I don't want to, but I have to. I don't want to have to end this or move away from this, but I have to. Because what you found out maybe is even when you were trying to manipulate your own energy and pretend like you wanted to say this when you really didn't, it still just kind of like was ish hit the fan. Yeah. Two of Cups in the reverse underneath the deck. It just was not jiving, no matter how you went, whichever angle, strategy, effort. I mean, you probably tried it all different angles and ways, and it just never really worked. Very impulsive with your final decision to just kind of like cut it off. And your person doesn't feel like you trust them because of the fact that the cutoff game, I feel like, was very strong, at least the way it showed up in your energy after a while. Pisces, if this is your story, it took you a long time to get to this point. I don't know if it was you really just wanted to give this person every opportunity, every single shot that they could to try to make it work, and it just didn't. Yeah, there we go. 10 of Wands. It was just too much. You just finally cut. Yeah, it was too much. It broke your heart. Like, what you intended was using the different strategies or approaches in the relationship to hope like to get this person to bend, but they're so stubborn. What you need to know is this person is so fixated on their ways, and they're still showing up this way, that they're not willing to listen to you, listen to anybody. Like, they're very fixed in their ways. Like, that is a heavy, strong energy coming through in their energy tonight. As someone that's like, I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do. Like, that's not going to happen. So yeah, with you, this is you, the strength card. It took so much strength to walk away from this. I'm getting some of you guys may have really stayed in this, stayed in this way too long. All right, let's take a closer look at your person. I just want to see what's going on. Ooh, Pisces, you got me. You got me. You got me. I think it's because you just tried so much different methods to make it work, and it was too much. All right. Hey Todd, how you doing? Naturally organic mama. Hey, it's been a while, girl. I hope all is well, naturally organic mama. It's good to see you, girl. Shelly, hey. Pretty T, hey. All right, y'all, let's get it. Ooh, look at this. Person's feelings, cards flying across the table. Okay, their feelings. 9 of Pentacles, y'all. My gosh. To the Fool in the reverse. You can't make this up. This person doesn't want to let go of their independence. This is somebody that just really wants to do their own thing. I mean, I don't know how many ways Spirit's trying to get the message across to you, but they're just rude. They're just, mm, mm. Even if they got to emotionally manipulate you to get what they want, um, I'm getting to improve their situation for their own personal gain. That's what they're going to do. Underneath the deck, yeah. Even if they got to lie, Ace of Swords in the reverse, to you, they will. Lie, deceit, play on your emotions. I'm getting a big, like, emotional manipulator. They know that you care so much because you poured so much. You stuck it out. You were always there. Like, even when you didn't want to be. I was picking that up. Even when you didn't want to be, you were still there. And they're capitalizing off of that with this breadcrumb offer. So, like, you stayed in it even though they weren't willing to offer you much, and they feel like they still don't want to offer you. Page of Pentacle, it came up earlier. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacle offer. What is that? Here we go. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Here today, gone tomorrow. I'm here for a fun time, not a long time. I'm just going to capitalize off of what I can get to stroke my ego, to know I still got it, to know I still got it like that, that I can just give the bare bone minimum, if that, and Pisces is going to let me be around. That's how they feel. Really, like, this is really a very low vibrational energy. Not good at all. Not good at all. Yeah. Spirit, tell me about this person's intentions with Pisces. 9 of Cups in the reverse and the Sun in the reverse. So they intend to definitely, like, suppress how they really feel. And I think this is someone that doesn't really want to wear their heart on the sleeve. They just rather chase passion, a thrill, fun, excitement, material. This is someone that's not in tune with their emotions, really, because they are very much uh, traumatized. This is definitely energy of somebody that has a lot of trauma from their past, childhood wounds, I would say, that they haven't healed from. So they show up in a not so favorable space when they connect with others. So they don't show up in a very emotionally vulnerable. They just kind of like use people for what they can get. And in your case, I think it was more so like whatever you provide. And then they're off again. I want to look deeper in what is their actual intentions with Pisces, though, Spirit. What is their intentions? I'm still not getting that. Okay, Two of Cups in the reverse and Three of Wands in the reverse. Lack of foresight, lack of planning. Like, I'm not getting anything about them intending to do anything with you. I'm getting the energy of someone that is honestly just looking out for themselves. This is a very selfish person. Like all the energy, I'm like, what are they doing with Pisces? And I'm not even getting you in their energy. Um, they're just focusing on themselves. And even in this energy on the first spread, we saw the Nine of Pentacles. That's about independence. I don't feel like this is somebody that honestly wants a relationship because there's so much tension. So much tension between you two. You guys are just can't get on the same page. So they just don't know what to do with this, with the Two of Wands in reverse. It's like, what do I do with this? We're going to just fight and argue. We're just going to be at odds. So they're just like, huh, if I can come in and just get whatever and then dip, that's cool, but I don't really want this. All right, what's their future actions here? Ace of Wands in the reverse, Page of Wands. You see what I'm saying? No desire to have a passionate beginning. But if you're open to allowing me to come in for um, a fun time, not a long time, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. But it's going to be a karmic cycle. I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I don't feel like I'm in control of my life or in control of this. This person wants to be alone, hermit, and just focus on themselves. Because deep down, like this whole relationship with you is Ten of Wands, justice. They feel like it's fair because it's so much work and responsibility to just disconnect. All right, how will Pisces know if this is their reading, Spirit? How will Pisces know if this is their person? Five of Cups in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse, and give me one more. Eight of Swords in reverse. This is a person that just gave up too easily. They gave up too easily. They just in a time of tension, fighting, arguing, disagreements, there was nothing to really fight and argue. The only thing that they were going to fight and argue about is their point and hope that you would bend on what they want. But this is the one that would just give you a hard time because of greed of what they want. They put more value on material things, their career, their stability. I see no love here, so it doesn't feel like someone that saw you as necessarily a partner. They saw you more as a possession, like a material thing, like how we have a car or we have a home or we have, I don't know, we have stock or investments, or we have different things that we work hard and we invest in and we pour into so we can enjoy it. And so the best way to describe the energy of, it's your person, they felt like if I gave you just a little bit, I should be able to enjoy you. You should be able to give me a lot with just my very little. Like I gave you a lot up front. Maybe I took you on a lot of dates or did a lot of things up front, and that's it. That's all I got for you. So after doing the little bit that I did, now it's time for you to pour into me. So yeah, they're always plotting and scheming what their next approach is. I'm quite curious. What is this person? If this is a Pisces reading, what is this person's next plot that they're thinking about doing? This person is focusing on how they can have more stability in their life. They may not have a lot of resources or they may not have a lot to offer. I mean, they were showing up as a page, so I don't think they have a lot to offer you anyway, but they need help. This is like somebody that needs a lot of help. So I feel like when they run off and they realize they can't get the same thing that they were getting from you, from these other options, that's when they're going to come back with their hand out. Now, literally, they won't have their hand out, but you get what I'm saying. They're going to plot and scheme a way to have a come up. This person could be also, you know, if it's your reading, they could be, I got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo. And Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah. All right. That's the main energies there. Let's look at your side. Let's look at your side, Pisces. I think this reading is more so like a lot of you guys may have already kind of like finally decided to move on from this, but it was like, I think what Spirit's trying to get you to see is that if this person comes back with a manipulative tactic, be prepared, be on guard. That is all manipulation. Like this is a great warning message, so you know that they're just coming in to take advantage of you, and you don't need someone that's going to do that. Okay. They see that you're very loyal. They see that you have, you know, good and good pure intentions, and they're going to play off of that, and that's very low vibrational and very toxic and not okay. Todd says, my emotions have been all over the place since I am physically challenged. Oh man. Yeah, cerebral palsy, blind in the left eye, and deaf in left ear, and also type 2 diabetic too. My heart goes out to you, Todd. I hate that you're going through such a difficult time. I hate that. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. If anything, like allow yourself a safe space to get together with like-minded people that can really support you, whether it be like people in your community, support groups, um, or get involved in activities or things that you enjoy to kind of get your mind off of things. Don't sit in the doom and gloom and the sadness, you know? Okay, let's get to your side, Pisces. Let's see what we got. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me a little bit about Pisces that resonate with this reading. How do they honestly feel about this person in this moment? We have the World in the reverse, Two of Wands in the reverse, and the Page of Swords. Pisces, you got to let this cycle close. Um, I think what's getting the best of you while the cycle is still open is very similar to the Aquarius reading. If you haven't checked out the Aquarius reading, check it out. There could be some messages in there with for you as well, where it's like you're still very curious. You're still very, eager to want to understand this person, like unpack them and make it make sense. A lot of the way this person goes about things in this connection with you is very confusing, very frustrating, very overwhelming, and it's hard to understand, which is why you may actually be watching me right now to get answers. Yeah. With the Virgo, the Virgo, excuse me, your person could be a Virgo. With the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy, you can definitely be in hermit mode, self reflecting, really unpacking things surrounding this situation because you're just confused. This person confuses you. You really just want this person to give you love, attention, kindness. I mean, there's so many different things that you've tried, and you're just asking yourself, why? Why is this not working? Why is it not working? Well, the reason why, Pisces, is because there's a difference between healthy love and toxic love. People who are genuinely, actually invested and want to make the effort to build a healthy relationship with you, and those that just want to come in and take you for granted, take advantage of you, take from you. And I think because this person was a liar, a dream seller, you wanted to believe that they are everything that you are: honest, loyal, true. This person is everything but that. And that's what you have to really hold on to. Pisces is being a very intuitive sign. I'm sure you had something down in your gut that told you something's off about this person. And I can see many of you, even though you're still thinking about this person, at least you're trying to distract yourself with your career, focusing on your money, your abundance. But it's only a distraction. It's not truly what you're focused on. And that's where we have to do the work. So your intentions moving forward is you don't know. You don't know how to move forward. You don't know how to let this go. How do I pick up the pieces and move on? It's so hard because with the 6 of Wands to the 9 of Cups in the reverse, you don't honestly feel in tune with your emotional peace. There's still a strong toxic soul tie associated between your person and you in this moment and energy, subconsciously, that you've got to release. It's almost kind of like an obsession that needs to die. And I think subconsciously you know this, you need to put an end to this, but it's hard because you love this person, right? Recognize your self-worth and value. Because if you don't, I really do see like a lot of you guys falling into the trap of still carrying the burden of this for the rest of the month and further on into later months. And that's the importance of closing toxic cycles such as these by cord cutting ceremonies or by simply transmuting the energy into other things. And that's why I was telling my amazing subscriber, Todd, pour yourself into your passions, Pisces. Find hobbies and things, like minded people that you can connect with and enjoy. Don't go out looking for love. Let love come to you naturally. Because the way God and the universe works is the moment that we start retracting our energy and not putting so much emphasis on trying to find that person, especially when you're in such a vulnerable space, that's when the blessings come to you naturally. Only when the universe says you are actually ready, you have passed that spiritual test of disconnecting from these karmics, cutting the cords, and moving forward. And so now you're ready for the next level, right? The next cycle to come in. But that can't happen if we're still holding on to the past. With the Page of Swords to the Five of Swords, you're creating your own mental conflict and stress because you're always like spying or trying to figure out what this person's doing, and it's triggering you. It's triggering you further. And that's where more and more of the lack of trust happens. You may see this person, talking to other people or um, moving forward. It's almost like you're seeing or you're learning things about this person that's really upsetting you. With the Eight of Pentacles underneath the deck to the Page of Cups, it's really taking a toll on your confidence. So don't let it get the best of you, you know? So let's get some advice. Karen says, this is the realest tarot reading. LOL. No sugarcoat. Show is. Welcome to my channel. Yes, much love, much love. Sending love and light to you, Pisces. I know you all are going through such difficult times right now. But if you're new to my channel, I just know it's coming from a place of love. So you get the information and you can use your best judgment and follow your own intuition. I love the idea of being able to get the information so you kind of know what to do with it and look for the red flags. And do know these are not messages for every Pisces. Some of you Pisces may have already been through this cycle, and some may encounter this in the near future, and some are already have passed the spiritual test. But as a collective Pisces, these are the energies coming through. What advice do we have for Pisces if this is their story, Spirit? Six of Swords. It's time to sail away into the sunset because this is too much. You've been through hell and back, Pisces. We got the Six of Swords to the Nine of Wands. I rest my case. You've been through too much with this. You got to have the courage, the strength, the determination to find your peace. And when you're caught up in very karmic cycles that bring you down, that hurt you, you gotta release it in love and light. You gotta release it in love and light. And you have to create the type of love you want elsewhere, where you get a reciprocal love, reciprocal effort, reciprocal support. As hard as it is to accept, we can only control the controllables. And the way your person shows up is something you have absolutely no control over. But you always have the power to walk away if you're ready to do so. So I'm going to stop the reading right here, Pisces. Karen says, I've been crying every month since last year, even this year, and now God can see me that I really need to release him and thank God on his job. Yeah. Todd says, I've been through hell and back since the day I was born, and even since my dad passed away back on December 30th, 2024. I'm so sorry that you guys, Pisces, if this is your story, had to experience this, but these are moments in our life where we go through what I call, hitting rock bottom, or spiritual talk, dark night of the soul, where we actually look at our shadow self. We look at parts of ourself that we don't really want to look at and we really don't want to address. But that's where God, the universe, is asking us to really look closer at that part of ourselves so we can create and manifest better for ourselves. Because once we recognize what those flaws are and we address them, as painful as it is, as hard as it is, once you get to the other side, you'll feel so much better. It takes time, but baby steps are key. So keep trucking at it every single day. Hopefully you can take some amazing tips from this video. Watch it as many times as you like. And if you made it this far in the reading, leave me a comment down below with a red emoji. It doesn't matter which emoji, just as long as it's red, to increase your chances of getting that free personal tarot reading here on this channel, because every single month I do pick one lucky subscriber for a free personal tarot reading. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. Thank you guys so much for coming to the live, those that are here. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Until then, take care of yourself. Sending you love and light and much healing, Pisces. Take care, take care, take care. Namaste.